Hey y'all, I'm in the middle of remodeling the old storefront or the processing plant S&B. But it is time to plant some peas. So I gotta get on this tractor and lay off some rows real quick. No, I don't plant southern peas with a 12-row stacked fold planter. But I am, however, gonna lay the rows off with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this planter right here and fold it out and drag it across the ground, and it will leave my rows evenly spaced using this GPS, and then I will follow those rows with my old 7000 series plate planters. I know some of y'all were watching this channel last year at the end of pea season. You saw all the struggles, all the hard times, all the stuff I went through, and you may have seen the video at the end of the season where I said I was probably done planting southern peas, meaning zipper peas, pink eye purple hulls, elites, the dandy, cream 40, all that kind of stuff. Well, today that is exactly what we're going to plant. We're going to give it one more shot, and the reason why is last year the Lord was telling me to go down to the front and get baptized. I could feel him right here, physically like a person's face right here every Sunday saying, go down there and get baptized. Go down there and get baptized. I've been going to church my whole life and I'm a believer, but I've never been baptized, and I ignored what the Lord was telling me. And all of my work last year, all my produce slowly failed, each and every bit of it. And every Sunday he would tell me go down there and get baptized, and every Sunday I would ignore him, and every Monday the deer would eat my crops, a late frost would destroy the peas. It went on and on and on. But finally, when all was lost, it was ruined, I went down there and got baptized. And so today we're going to do it again, but we're going to do it the Lord's way. If I fail, I fail. If I succeed, I succeed. It's all on him. It's all his decision, and it's going to be what it's going to be. But we're doing it his way, not my way. I tell you that so I can tell you this. If the Lord's putting something on your heart, just do it. Don't make excuses. Don't put it off to tomorrow. Do his will, and I promise you, things will work out better in the end. It may not work out the way that you want it to work out, but it'll work out the way it's supposed to work out. So don't put it off to tomorrow. Do what his will is telling you to do. The first variety of pea that we're going to plant is the Zipper Cream. It is a little bit larger seed than the other peas, so I can't plant it with my plate meters. Instead I have to run these bean cup meters. So it's a little bit different setup. The seed will get caught in these little dips here in this cup, and then it will travel down through this finger to the ground. And so I got to attach these to my planter boxes and get it set up with these bean meters so I can plant the zippers. Then we'll switch back over to the plate bottoms and plant the smaller seeds. I got a pea here, one there. That's about how far apart I want my zippers. That's a big vining plant. The zippers will make a huge vine all out here, so that far apart's fine. When I get to my cream peas, I'm actually going to close that spacing up a little bit tighter. But the zippers, that's a good spacing. They're in good moisture down there, so I'm going to roll with that depth. If I shallow up, they may get some dry dirt, and I'm supposed to get a rain tomorrow. but you can't bank on what's supposed to happen. You got to go with what you got. I know some of y'all have been around farming a long time and you've seen a lot of different things, but what I'm about to show you, you ain't never seen. Y'all probably familiar with the bean cup, and y'all familiar with the plate meter here. So it's got a little plate in there like a modern planter, so I can plant more accurately with a smaller seed. But what you're not familiar with is I'm about to plant okra with a John Deere 7000 planter. This plate meter has very small holes or very small grooves in it. That okra seed's going to ride in these grooves. It's going to go into this hole here and put it straight in the ground. This is not my first time planting okra with the John Deere 7000. I tried this experiment a few years ago after planting season was long over with. It was too late to plant okra, but the seed store had a little bit left over. I bought a pile of okra seed from them, come out here and put it in these planters and tested it out to see if it was possible. And I learned that it was not only possible, it works very good. So here we go, okra and the 7000. I'm going to be planting Buffalo Bill okra and Crimson Spineless today. I'm planting for the first time this year Mississippi Purple Brown Crowder pea. I've never grown these in the past, but I get a few requests each year, so we're going to try it for the first time and see how it goes. I'm switching to my cream peas now. These cream peas are tiny. My customers like them, the smaller the better. The smaller I get those little cream pea seeds, the better they like them. So I order several varieties of cream peas, but I specialize in extra small, little tiny cream peas. That's what the folks down here like. And to plant these little tiny cream peas, we had to switch to the plate bottoms. The bean cup, the corn meters, none of that stuff will work because it'll just pour these seed out like water because they're so small. So I had to put on the Ken's plate bottoms with what's called a soybean special plate. And that plate can plant these reasonably far apart. I still had to gear the planter down on the absolute lowest setting. And I still, it puts these seed about 1 inch apart, 1.5 inches apart. The ideal is about 1.75 inches, but I can't quite get this planter down that low. Perhaps if I got a plate with less holes in it, or if I stopped at some of the holes in this plate, it would work. But this has been working for the past 4 years. This is how I do it. I just have them a little bit thicker planted than everyone else does. We're going to finish off today with these pink eye purple hulls. It's a big pea. It makes a dark pot liquor. For those of you who don't know what a pot liquor is, when you cook these peas, in the bottom of the pot up under will be a dark liquid that you dip your cornbread in. That's pot liquor. Well, that's it for southern pea planting today. Mercer's going to keep working on these planters a little while longer, see if he can get them back working like he wants them to work. But we got the peas planted today, and earlier this week, this day was Friday, Monday, I got all my green beans and butter beans in the ground. They have germinated, They're on their way to the surface, but they have not broke through yet. I look for them to start cracking dirt maybe Saturday evening or Sunday morning. If you weren't watching this channel this time last year, or you haven't bought green beans from me before, then you may not know that I grow the finest green beans in the South. That's not a title that I gave myself. That's a title that my customers bestowed upon me. I have customers that come to me that say they don't eat green beans. When they go somewhere and green beans are served, they scrape them off their plates, but they love my green beans. So if you've never tried my green beans, come out this year and get some green beans from us. My green beans are the old school heirloom varieties. I don't grow GMO, modern varieties. I don't spray pesticides, fungicides, herbicides on my green beans. Nothing gets sprayed on these green beans. Nothing but God's earth and these heirloom seeds that I plant out here. They don't grow these pretty uniform beans that fit nicely in the can like the ones at the grocery store. Mine are all unique and a little uneven, but no green bean can touch mine on flavor. None, and that's a guarantee. If y'all want to try them out, about a week after Mother's Day, we're going to have a farm field day out here when we begin the green bean harvest. I will invite all y'all to come out here when that time comes. You can watch the green beans be harvested, make their way to the shed, run through the snapper, and you can have them to eat that night. You can see them go from the field to your table in one day. I'll keep y'all posted as when the farm field day is going to happen, but until then, I thank all y'all for watching, and I hope to see you next time.